years.com. Montana is one of 14 states that have legalized medical marijuana, but the federal government says it's a dangerous drug with no accepted medical use, prompting debate over whether pot is a legitimate prescription for illness. The news station's Beth Sabo continues our look into this Rocky Mountain remedy.
Yeah, I know for a fact that it kept me alive.
Fred Bugni of Whitehall has been living with multiple sclerosis for over 20 years. He's been a medical marijuana card holder for just 2.
It's amazing. Out of anything I've ever done, like taken to relieve this MS, it's done more for MS than anything I've tried. And Lord knows I've been through a lot.
Like most patients taking marijuana for their pain, Fred spends between $200 and $300 an ounce for the drug and may go through a couple ounces a month. The medicine is not covered by insurance and it must come from a licensed caregiver. Fred's fiance says they're actually purchasing peace of mind.
Fred has been on a lot of different medications over the last 20 years. Okay. And this has been the one that's helped the most.
For the people who believe it does not work as a legitimate medicine, I urge them to really talk to the patients who are using it, because it makes a huge difference to these people. It has changed people's lives.
According to the state's website, every county in Montana has at least one registered card holder. But there is one valley that boasts several hundred more medical marijuana patients than anywhere else. No, it's not Missoula or Billings. It's right here in Gallatin County. Another interesting fact, the average age of a medical marijuana patient is a lot older than the college students you'd find on this campus.
And I believe the average age is about 43. And there's at least one patient that's over 90. They're not all, some people think, well, it's just college kids. Well, it's not. And in fact, with an average age of 42, 43, it shows that it's mainstream in Montana at this point.
Mainstream may be a stretch, but the number of medical marijuana patients is getting higher, with nearly 8,000 cards issued. Those in the industry estimate that within 5 years or so, around 7% of the state's population will be legally using marijuana as medicine. That's around 67,000 people. And with projections like that, Fred isn't worried about naysayers.
They can say what they want. Walk a mile in these shoes, if you can walk.
Reporting in Bozeman for Montana's news station, I'm Beth Sabo.
And our coverage continues online at kvzk.com, where you can also take our poll and tell us if you think marijuana is a legitimate medicine or a dangerous drug. Virginia City announces its 1910 Baldwin steam train that runs